How you guys doing? My name is Tariq Murphy. I'm your teacher's assistant. I'm a business management major. I'll be doing an exercise on decision making. So, decision making, what is it? Decision making is the process by which managers respond to opportunities and threats. So that's the main things there. By analyzing options, making determinations, and about specific organizational goals and courses of action. So one of the things I wanted to do to help enhance you guys or help you guys to understand even more is to see how this parallels with a topic that we all know, the NFL. Especially that the Super Bowl is coming up this Sunday. So every step of the way, an owner, a CEO, or a coach has to make heavy decisions, and as well as a student, as well in your life, and in business, we all have to make some decision making, and this is something that's very key. Actually, in the book, it said that decision making is centered to each manager and every manager. So, what are some things or some topics we talk about in decision making? Program decision making and unprogrammed. Right now, we're going to talk about program. So the main word I want you to know is routine. So what I want you to think about is, okay, I'm executive assistant or I'm a secretary. If I work and I handle the office supplies, that whenever 5 staples or 5 of the materials go missing, I need to replenish 5 more. The routine aspect is what relates to NFL is the NFL draft. The NFL draft is a program decision making. Reason judgment. So reason judgment is a decision that requires time and effort and results from careful information gathering, generation of alternatives, and the evaluation of each alternative. The main thing I want you to put is time and effort. So this is exactly what's going to go on right after the Super Bowl, and actually with NFL teams right now who actually are the season ending, even though there's no more games and going on, there's still going a lot of reason judgments. Owners talking to coaches, coaches talking to the personnel, and getting all their information ready for the draft. And when they're going to do the draft, they use intuition. So intuition is feelings, beliefs, and hunches that come readily to mind with little effort or information gathering and result of on-the-spot decisions. So you think intuition about the things you may know, the things you want to do, but also the one thing I want to look at is on-the-spot decisions and beliefs. So sometimes in NFL draft, they will want to trade up, or for instance, they think that they have more time than necessary. That now makes an on-the-spot decision, which they kind of want to avoid. They want to make sure they have the best options and the best value to pick. So now some things we want to do is eliminate things that deter or hinder our decision making, or some things we want to avoid, which is the degree of probability that the possible outcomes of a particular course of action will occur. Risk. So one of the biggest risks or some things that we know of is Johnny Manziel or off the field issues. You may want someone who's a leader inside the classroom, a leader on the field, but also a leader in the community. And those are the things you want to avoid is risk. One of the biggest risks right now you can talk about is Baker Mayfield. Yes, he's a great quarterback for Oklahoma, but for instance, his stench with the law, when he had the video on social media, and some of his antics are now causing his stock to drop, which means he has a high risk on his stock. And satisficing, which is searching for and choosing an acceptable or satisfactory response to problems, opportunities, rather than to make the best decisions. And this is what a lot of NFL teams actually fall into. So the 3 main ones I can talk about is the New York Jets. I'm a Giants fan, but to be in the same stadium and to be in the same field, you see a different level of ownership with the Jets and the Giants. The Dallas Cowboys. One of the things that's relevant is that even though they draft good players or good quality players, skill-wise, outside of the field, it actually hurts them, it hurts the team. For instance, Ezekiel Elliott, Des Bryant, Gregory Hardy, they have a list of years of players that they've drafted and acquired who has sexual abuse, sexual cases, which especially right now in today's day and age should be eliminated. The last one is the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns has been losing seasons for years and years and years now. There's clearly something wrong in their ownership and in their management that they need to change in the decisions they make. As you can see, they've been through over 20 coaches and 20 starters in about 12 or 18 seasons. And that right there just shows they're not making the best decisions or doing the best in decision making. So the last one I'm going to do is also, we got the decision-making part, but I wanted to do a little bit of the consulting part. So as you guys will do to your entrepreneur, you guys are going to do consultation. You're going to consult. So I'm going to give a little bit of consultation of my favorite team, the New York Giants, and because I know oh so well, and this is exactly what you guys would do with your entrepreneur. You want to give supporting facts. You want to give facts about the topics to your entrepreneur and support them with the details you guys have in place. So one of the things is, the first decision is the owner. The owner makes all the decisions. He's involved in every and any decision that's made in his organization. The next goes to the general manager. The general manager works with the owner hand in hand, and they make the decisions of the organization, how it trickles down. The next one that's very key is the coach and the staff. We're talking about personnel, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, and the main one, of course, is the head coach. The last one is the quarterback. And you may ask why I separate quarterback from players, but because the quarterback, as you know, is the face of the franchise. So amongst all players, it is very vital that you have a quarterback. Not only does his role in the game matter a lot, but given that he's the face of the franchise, he shows the brand of the franchise as well. So that's very vital. And last of the players is the product of the team and is what you put on the field and it's how they're rewarded. The organization is rewarded by what they produce as a team. And that's exactly what you guys would do in your consulting class. So it's been a pleasure. I hope I helped you. If any questions, my email is tariq.murphy@morehouse.edu. I'm always open for you guys as a resource. Also, I will be doing a study session for you guys before your exam, and I'll be glad to assist in any other questions you guys have for your rest of your endeavors. Thank you and take care.